The word. We're one-on-one today with Miss Leandra Johnson. Welcome to one-on-one Rejoicing the Word.
Glad to be here.
Thank God for you today, and again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me how you feel. I mean, has this been a roller coaster since
Yes, it has. Yes, but I'm honored, and I thank God for, allowing me this chance to be able to minister to different ones, about who He is and how good He is, because it's definitely good. So I'm thankful and grateful.
Has the weight lifted, or is another weight on there? Or one weight lifted and now?
One weight lifted, but it's still life. I'm still going through life changes and life problems, just like, how I was before, winning Sunday best. But it's just, I don't know. My faith is much stronger, but the trial is much harder also, but it's still life.
What have you been doing since we getting ready for a record, or where are we at?
Well, yeah, we're in the process of getting that together, and still singing and ministering at different churches. I'm still home sometimes, praise and worship leader at my dad's church also. So just everything it's a flow. It's just singing now for more people. So
now, when you went to Sunday's Best, did you ever imagine that you would win it? I mean, really?
Not really. Not really.
How many people that were trying out?
8,000.
8,000?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And so when you went there, tell us the testimony.
Well, before Sunday Best, the auditions, I just recently lost my house. And I have 3 children, so I was like, at that point, I thought my world was just like, okay, God, what do you want me to do? What am I doing wrong? So my friend called me and was like, well, you need to try out for Sunday Best. And I was like, I don't want to, because I don't have to deal with this. And she was like, you need to go. So I went, and I went with what I had. Everything was packed up in bags and all that kind of good stuff. So I was in jeans and a T-shirt and socks and flip-flops, so that's how I went. I didn't care anymore. I was like, okay, I'm going to go and just give the world me. And here I am.
You're a PK.
Yes.
Which means in our terminology, because I am too, a preacher's kid. Mm-hmm. What kind of burden or how has it been to be a preacher's kid, carrying that around?
Oh.
Sounds like a good one. Good one-on-one.
Wow. When you are going through some of the similar things that the average, young girl or a teenager go through, and everybody looks at you and they expect you to be that example, be that role model. I mean, which you can, but life is life. And I went through every problem that the normal child would go through, being not a preacher's kid, and I was picked on. I couldn't wear pants. I couldn't wear makeup, earrings, none of that. Long skirts, jean skirts, I was picked on. Middle school, high school.
Did it make you rebel? Did you have a rebellion or time?
Not until I got older, like around the age of 18. That's when I wanted to do the things that I couldn't do when I was young. But I was like very hurt. It made me shy away. And what I did when I was by myself, I sang to myself, and it's hard to talk about it, because by your parents being pastors, that's all they wanted to do was preach and, minister to other people, but they didn't know that their own baby was hurting also. So singing was my way out, and
okay.
But I'm here. Okay. I'm here, I survived. So
I'm listening to you talk because my baby girl is 16 years old. She's a dancer. She's been dancing since she was a kid. She's in formal training, and she wrote a assignment that the only thing that she loves to do more than anything is to dance, and that's how she communicates whatever it is that she has on the inside of her. So I'm thinking that you're saying the same thing.
Right.
when you sing? Is that your release? You've been singing since 2.
Yeah.
That's your release?
That's the only connection I had when I didn't have a connection with friends, the world, or sometimes I felt like I didn't have a connection, with my family. But it's just strange. I love my family, and I thank God for my family bringing me up in that way, because it made me what I am today. But only if they knew really what I went through, because of doctrine, a tradition. So, but I had to go through it to be able to tell somebody else.
So after going through all that, how does it make you feel about the church? Let me say this. Let me say some words. Judgmental. What does that word mean to you?
It's very harsh. I hate it. I hate that word, because you have to be careful of what you say, to people. You don't let it be your job to tell somebody what you think they should do and what they shouldn't do, because you don't know how much that affects, the heart of a person. And I don't know why people do it.
Hypocritical.
Yeah, it's not cool. Not
you
cool
think
at
the church has tendencies of both judgmental, to be judgmental and hypocritical?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be real, but it's in the church. It is, and a lot of people in the church are not doing it, but it's a lot of people in the church that are doing it, and it's not cool at all. It's not.
What would you say to a PK, a preacher's kid that's watching right now, who's going through this similar situation, the pressure of being a preacher's kid, a fishbowl, always on display?
Don't give up. Continue praying to God and just wait on it. Just wait on Him to deliver you. Many nights I prayed to God and I didn't know what to do, but just don't give up. Believe in yourself and always know that the yes inside of you will be the yes for somebody else.
Have you ever felt like giving up? Have you ever thought about suicide?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I ask myself, why am I going through such hard trials? I was married. I had my 3 kids in marriage, not out of wedlock, and it didn't work out. And did I wait on God? No. I was one of the ones that didn't wait on God, because I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I did what I wanted to do. But by me not waiting on God, caused me to not want to love again. It caused so many things in my life. It caused my children to be here without a father. So I'm not blaming the man, only because I have some to do with that also. And before my kids were born, and after my kids were born. But hey, that's life.
You don't seem you don't seem bitter over it.
I was before, but what God has done for me in the year 2010 showed me that no matter what you go through, I'm still here. And it's not bad as it seems. I won't put more on you than you can bear. And just to be able to sit here and testify to other women, it helps me.
We're going to come back and we're going to talk about the future. Talk about the pain, and we're going to talk about the future and your dreams and your visions for yourself as God sees you. And I thank you for your courage. We'll be back. We're going to Pastor Garvey right now, and we're going to hear some positive spin on